In 1518, in the town of Strasbourg, a mysterious fever took hold of its residents. They danced, and they danced, until they couldn't anymore. Welcome to Historia Vault, where we unravel the threads of history to uncover strange and forgotten tales. If you love mysteries from the past, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for future adventures. Strasbourg in the 16th century was a bustling town in the Holy Roman Empire. But this isn't a tale of knights and castles. This is about an affliction so bizarre that it's hard to believe it was real. It began with a woman named Frau Troffea. On a warm July day, she stepped into the street and began to dance. There was no music, and her expressions were blank. Frau Troffea danced relentlessly, hour after hour, day after day, seemingly impervious to exhaustion. As the days went by, her solitary performance turned into a macabre spectacle, drawing in more participants. Within a week, there were 34 dancers, and by the end of the month, around 400. The contagious rhythm flowed through the streets of Strasbourg like an unstoppable wave. The city council, now deeply concerned and baffled, sought the advice of local physicians to understand this puzzling epidemic. Under the medical understanding of the 16th century, it was deduced that the dancing plague was a natural disease caused by hot blood. The authorities believed the only solution was more dancing, so stages were erected, musicians hired, and the afflicted were encouraged to dance their malady away. The dance turned into a town-wide frenzy. The city's solution, however, only seemed to exacerbate the crisis. Instead of tiring out, the dancers seemed to gain supernatural endurance, dancing through injuries and exhaustion. Sadly, many of them danced until they collapsed or even died, often from heart attacks, strokes, or sheer exhaustion. What was initially thought to be a collective hysteria turned into something dark and deadly. After months of ceaseless dancing, the phenomenon gradually faded away. The townspeople were left to pick up the pieces, and the event went down in history as the dancing plague of 1518. The Strasbourg incident was but one of several baffling outbreaks that swept Europe between the 14th and 17th centuries. From the streets of Aachen in Germany to a convent in Holland, these bewildering dance frenzies ensnared people from various walks of life, marking a peculiar chapter in history. While the exact reason behind these mysterious dancing outbreaks remains elusive, several intriguing theories have been put forward over the years. One of the most cited explanations is ergotism, a condition resulting from consuming rye bread infected with a specific type of fungus called ergot. This condition can produce effects like those of modern LSD, leading to hallucinations and spasmodic movements which might have been perceived as uncontrollable dancing by the people of that era. Another theory points to mass psychogenic illness, or mass hysteria. It's believed that the high levels of psychological stress faced by people during those times, perhaps due to famine, disease, or societal pressures, could have led to these collective outbursts. Such episodes of mass hysteria are a documented phenomenon wherein groups of individuals might simultaneously display bizarre behavior without a clear organic cause. Yet another possibility is that these outbreaks were ritualistic or religious in nature. Some historians suggest that the dancers were members of a heretical sect, expressing their faith and devotion through these trance-like states. Alternatively, it could have been a form of protest or an expression of pent-up frustration against societal norms or oppressive rulers. Religious and spiritual beliefs, deeply rooted in medieval Europe, also played a part. Exorcism and supernatural explanations were often sought, with some believing that those affected were possessed by demons or were paying for their sins. While each of these theories offers a glimpse into the mindset and challenges of the time, the true cause of the dancing plague may forever remain one of history's most tantalizing mysteries. That was a trip back to one of history's strangest episodes. What do you think was the cause of this phenomenon? Was it a biological anomaly, a social phenomenon, or a combination of factors? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're as intrigued by history as we are, subscribe for more amazing stories.